Now I'm going to give you some of the features, very useful features that ForeFlight is giving me during flights, especially in this kind of complex airspace here. We have Seattle class Bravo and a few class Delta here. Okay, see, I'm going to talk about this airspace. This is class Bravo. See here, before I start everything, I am charting a trip from Plainfield to an airport in the south. It doesn't matter what airport. My intention is to have a straight line covering the whole range of the class Bravo, and I'm going to set 5,500 feet of flight altitude, and the profile it would give me that I am crossing the whole class Bravo. See, I have, for instance, here class Delta of Plainfield, and above it, if I tap here, I have this 6,000 to 7,000 class Bravo SeaTac. I have here, say, for example, 4,000 to 10,000. And if I go here, I have the 5,000 to 7,000. See, I use the profile to color, for example, the surface to 10,000. Also, SeaTac has a class Delta from the surface to 2,999 feet MSL. See, this covers also over the water, so it doesn't matter what's the elevation. It starts where the surface starts. Here in SeaTac we have 400 feet elevation, and in the water obviously 0, and so it covers the whole area. Here we have 1800 to 10,000, and here the 3,000 to 10,000 feet MSL, and see how the whole thing in the south end 6,000 to 7,000, the 4,000 to 10,000. The more I go to the edges, the higher this range is. We have here Boeing Field Class Delta. We have also here this 2,000 to 10,000. This is Class Bravo. As I touch the profile, I see the difference 3,000 to 10,000. And let's see if I rubber band here. I set the coordinates there. And I have a different picture here. See, I have this north end 1800 to 10,000. And let's do this. So the profile will give me what airspace is closer to the route I am dealing with, whatever is close to it. So if I have here, for instance, the 5 to 7,000, I have here, say, Bremerton. This is also showing me the TFRs. See, this is an air show. It's going to be in Bremerton. I am flying over that, and so I want to know also that. So this is Tacoma narrows because I'm crossing over. The profile is giving me whatever I'm touching. I have these 5,000 to 10,000. The 3,000 to 10,000 is always there. I'm touching also these 4,000 to 10,000. So if I fly at 5,500 feet, I'm going to cross all these class Bravos here. See? And here say 6,000 to 10,000, and this is also showing me what is above. I mean, I'm below here. If I fly 5,500 feet, I will be 500 feet below. So within 1,000 feet, I believe it gives me also whatever is near me. Then I have here say 5,000 to 10,000 feet, and the most south portion 6,000 to 7,000, which is this area that I wouldn't be able to fly. If I did, I'm in trouble unless I have air traffic control clear me for that area. So see here, for instance, I have Class Bravo right 200 feet above the Class Delta in McCord and Class Delta of Tacoma Narrows. And so the Class Bravo, the 3,000 to 10,000 feet is just above it. So I could be able to fly in between if I'm so precise, but the precision depends on how I set my altimeter. For instance, if I set my altimeter wrong, I probably am flying above or below that altitude, and I'm getting also in trouble. So it's better also if you fly and you have air traffic control flight following, it will advise you because they see your altitude as it is and not as your airplane is showing you. And so they will tell you, hey, you show that you're flying 3,000 instead of 2,900. Say if I go here, for example, go here, yes, I move my route and I said that I want to touch that coordinate. I'm gonna have these situations to deal with. See, at the east side, 6,000 to 10,000. You know, this area, many airplanes come from the east side. So they come here below 10,000 feet to approach SeaTac. So this area is a no-no for general aviation unless we have clearance. And then here 5,000 to 10,000. And here, for instance, we have 1,800 to 10,000, but also we have the Boeing field overlapping this class Bravo. The surface to 2,500 feet MSL, class Delta. Every time we enter class Delta, we have to also be aware, say when I go to circle the Space Needle here, I know that the class Delta is outside the Space Needle, even though I always talk to them to do that. The Space Needle is around. And so I have the 1,800 to 10,000 feet class Bravo right above me. So the circling the Space Needle has to be below 1,800 feet, like 1,600 feet. Oh, I have here Renton, see, Renton's class Delta. See, I start at the far left and I continue, and in all my route, doesn't matter what direction I am going, I see, for instance, here I have the elevation, that is almost 4,000 feet, and this is a 6,000 to 10,000 feet. Then also see, for example, this is the Renton class Delta, surface to 2,500, and I have also here the Boeing Field International class Delta.